Alexa off.
You know, it seems like this work and this PC stuff never seems to end. And I'm eternally grateful for it, because this is my bread and butter. This is what I've done for the last 15, 16 years. I've built custom PCs. And every single time I do one and I get it all done, it's an accomplishment. And every little accomplishment helps propel you forward. So when you are trying to build your new online empire, you're trying to build your business, or you're just trying to get your YouTube channel started, every little victory counts, and you should celebrate it, because it's an accomplishment, and it's a step towards your ultimate goal. I'm finishing up this last PC. Right now it's about 1:15 on a Saturday night. I should be in bed because I've got to get up at 6:30 in the morning. I've got another client appointment at 8 o'clock, approximately 30 minutes from here. And then after that, I have a 9 o'clock appointment here at the house with another client. They're coming to pick up one of the 3 that I built. So I stay pretty busy on my weekends, but I'm also making time for my family tomorrow, and that's something you should never lose sight of. But anyway, you saw earlier how my morning routine goes. What you didn't see is that I'd only been in bed for maybe an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours, because I work the overnight shift. So I come home, I jump into bed for a couple hours, take a nap, and then I get myself cleaned up and I go and get Junior started on his homework with his homeschooling stuff, because everybody's homeschooling right now. So I play teacher, I play whatever I play in my full-time job, and then I play entrepreneur the rest of the time. And when I can, you know, it's filling in with dad and spouse and all that stuff. Father to a dog and cat, father to a 21-year-old daughter. I've got a lot of things going on, but I wouldn't trade any of it for the world, especially with the pursuit of my dream of having my own business and being successful on YouTube with being a influencer, being a content creator. I can't think of anything more I'd rather do for the rest of my days for an occupation than to be a content creator and influencer. And I want to do it for the positive reasons. You know, I want to make you a success. I want to make sure that you get your business started, that you can get yourself to where you want to go, achieve all your goals and dreams. And if I can have a small hand in that, then I'm a success. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to get back to this computer here, finish this up, and try to get some sleep. And then we're going to pick up again, and I'm going to talk a little more about what this channel's about. So we'll see in a few. So I've got him going on his homework. I got my thinking cap on. I think I'm ready to go. I got my work done for the day. I got up this morning and I went ahead and delivered that PC. I've got the other appointment done now, and it looks like it's time to get started on teaching you guys a few things. So the first thing we're going to talk about is just getting in the mindset. The mindset is so important to this, because if you can't get your head in the right headspace, you're not going to be able to use your workspace. Okay? This is my workspace. And, you know, I've got a small bedroom here that I share with my wife as a home office. And, you know, we, for the most part, we kind of carry opposite hours. So we each have our time in the office space. But, you know, right now is mine. So I'm going to get in here and I'm going to do stuff like check email. I'm going to refer to my to-do list, which, you know, I have kind of converted into a calendar. I don't use a to-do list anymore. I just put everything on my calendar and I break it down into 15-minute increments, and, you know, my day is broken up in that fashion. So I know exactly where I'm supposed to be and what I'm supposed to be doing on a daily basis within a 15-minute increment. And I have found that that is an incredibly effective method for keeping me on track and getting things done. So let's take a look here and let's find out what exactly I'm doing and what suggestions I could have for you on making your home business more effective, more efficient, and more productive.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Technium Tech. Just doing a quick live stream. I am now broadcasting with StreamYard. This is something that I decided to try because of my time in the VRA, the Video Ranking Academy, I think is what it's called, with Think Media. Sean Cannell has put on this program, and I decided to become a part of it after the 7-day challenge. I'm a little behind the curve right now because I have been working my tail off 12-hour days for the last 14 days, and it's got me a little behind. However, that doesn't mean that we don't need to get together and get motivated, okay? We need to keep moving, all right? Now, every day that I was working, I still took a little bit of time just to check in and make sure that I didn't forget where my business was. And this right here is what I wanted to talk about today. Getting in the mindset of doing all this, okay? I know we've kind of talked about this before in a previous live stream, but the absence and my delay in keeping up with this due to my full-time job, I feel like this is something we should reiterate, okay? You will see me look down at my screen a little bit once in a while because I'm looking at this right here, okay? This is my other screen. And I want to make sure that I'm referring to the right thing here. So really new to this live streaming, but loving it. This is a great way to do this. And I want to share with you how I get in the mindset. But we're going to look at what I do for my calendar here, okay? Right now, my calendar is empty, okay? Because I haven't even had time to plan out my week, all right? Today is Wednesday, and by the end of this afternoon, I am going to have the rest of the week planned out. I'm going to have everything, every 15-minute block here scheduled out, and it's going to have something for me to do. And believe it or not, this is my to-do list. If you may want to do a to-do list, okay, I did have, I guess, if you want to use a to-do list, let's see here. This right here is the Microsoft Store. This is Microsoft To Do. This is what I would use to create my daily to-do list, my weekly to-do list, and I even had long-term goals on here. This is actually a good tool to use. And the good thing is this integrates with all of Microsoft Windows basic apps, okay? Mail, calendar, and it all integrates. If you look down here at the bottom, you can see where all these apps are kind of coalescing together, and just one switches right to the other. If you don't want to spend any money on apps, these are very effective. I had Microsoft Office, okay? I had Microsoft Office 365, and I was using Outlook. I was using OneNote. I was using all that stuff. And I found it was so complicated that it took more time for me to navigate everything than it did just to simply use basic tools to get the job done. So I went back to using the basic tools. And I just use the regular Microsoft Calendar and Windows 10, the Mail app, and the To-Do app sometimes still. I haven't reinstalled it yet because I just built this computer a little bit ago, and I think you might have saw my live stream on the VRA Facebook page. But in the meantime, this is what I do, all right? And if you want to use this app like I do, this is the basic Microsoft Calendar app, just go over here to New Event, and you can click on New Event, and I can put in, let's see here. Let's see, right now it's 4:40 p.m. Pacific time, okay? Now I'm gonna plan something for 5 o'clock. I'm gonna put in here, check in with VRA Academy. And I can't spell, there we go. And I'm gonna set this for 5 o'clock. And I'm going to give myself an hour to see what's going to happen with that. And you see I've got the start and end date here. I'm going to make a couple notes here. Decide on starting point. And what do I need to do to release first video? Okay, so you can go in here and make notes to yourself, all right? Now, you can also give yourself a reminder up here, and I'm not going to give myself a reminder because I'm going to be sitting right here after I'm done with this live stream, okay? I have set up no reminder here. I'm going to show myself as busy. You can even set up an online meeting, so if you want to go into Microsoft Teams, or I think you can even use Slack on here if I remember correctly. But I'm going to go ahead and save this, and you're going to see where this shows up on my calendar. Okay, and that's exactly how it happens. And the cool thing is you can kind of move this up and down if you want to, and you can move it where you need to go if you decide you need to adjust your schedule a little bit. It makes things really flexible, really easy to keep on task. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to finish up this calendar. In fact, you know what? Let's make another entry, and let's make this for 6 o'clock. Okay, we're going to change this here to 6 p.m. And at 6 o'clock, I am going to set calendars for rest of the week. And I'm going to give myself 30 minutes to do that because frankly, I know what needs to be done. I just need to organize it and figure out how much time and what day I need to spend it on, okay? But in the meantime, I'm going to set my calendars for the week here. I don't need a 15-minute reminder. I'll give myself a 5-minute reminder because I may still be working on my VRA stuff. So let's save this. Give myself a half an hour, and there it is, my calendar, okay? So this is how to set up a calendar, all right? And one of the things we're gonna do is we're gonna look at several calendar apps, okay? This is the tech part of Startup with Tech. We're gonna look at the different apps, the different software packages, the different things you can do to help set up your calendar on a weekly basis. And this is just the first simple one that I use. It was a great intro, but one of my, I don't know if I'll do a live stream or if I'm going to do a YouTube video. I may just do the live stream and turn it into a YouTube video. Who knows? But I've also recently gotten back into using my iPad Pro, and I've got a video editing software package on there that I am so amazed with. This thing, it actually cuts through my 4K video better than my desktop does right now. And it's been so amazing. So anyway, this has been Joe with Technium Tech, and I want you to stay motivated, keep watching, like, follow, subscribe, all that junk you got to do on all my social media accounts. Pretty soon I'm going to have all that stuff listed down here, so you'll be able to join me for those things. But I'm going to get back on it. I'm going to start grinding hard again, and you're going to see some serious content coming out. So once again, go to YouTube. My channel is Startup with Tech. Subscribe, like, and look out for them videos, because I'm really priding myself on some good production quality. And for those of you in the VRA Academy, if you get a chance to watch this ever, you guys are my inspiration. Keep succeeding, keep pushing forward, and keep getting better. Thank you all, and I'll talk to you soon.